Okay, so mostly I make rugs and then decide what frame to put on it. You know what my favorite frame is, and that's what I've made for this rug. I measured the rug, and then I gave it an extra 1/4 inch. So we tried to frame this morning. We kept going like this. No, we did it this way. And it was buckling. Wouldn't fit quite right, right? The most common mistakes that people make is they try to frame it on the wrong side. So they try to put it in here, as opposed to on the front, the flat side. Or they don't turn the rug inside the frame. And if we just, Terry said, or Angela said, I think if you just turn it, you'd have it. And this fits perfect. See, just fits in there because I left that 1/4 inch. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just get this started. But basically you're going to put a staple in here, here, and you want to make sure, this is the thing that's important about the big rugs, is that you get some staples in the center and in the middle, because if not, when it's hanging, this part will flop out like this. So you want to stretch your rug and get a staple here, a staple here, a staple here, staple here, staple there, right? And remember, each time you're opening it up so that you're not stapling over. That's really important. You're not stapling over, you're stapling in. So you want to get in here, right? And then push your stapler down. And then when you hang your rug, it's going to lay flat on the frame. And that's very, very important. So this is a very large piece. You can see the piece itself is 35 by 35 1/4. And so that's why you could easily make a mistake and just end up, you have to make sure that the rug is going in with the right dimensions, the width and the width and the length, I guess. So I'm not going to frame this for you now because I'm going to let Igor do that for me later. But as I said, when you do the exact same thing as you did for the small piece that I showed you, but you are going to put it in about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I would say there'll probably be about 25 staples in this great big piece. And it will hang. And it's beautiful. Just like that. Okay? So there it is. And I don't know, we'll have to find a new spot for that rug too. And anything else we need to tell them about framing? Let's go over the key points. Measure once. Cut twice? No. Measure twice. Cut once. That's for sure. The second thing that you always want to remember is that you want a nice, firm surface. That stapling is better than gluing. And that when you bind your rug, you want to just a clean edge. You don't want to double it over, because that's going to make it bulky around the edges and bulkier around the edges than it is in the middle. And then we talked a little bit about hanging rugs. And at home, I would fuss a lot over hanging rugs like this. You want to make sure, like, that's a good height for me because it's at my eye level. And I want to make sure that I have, a little space. A lot of times I notice people hang things too much space between here and the couch, right? Or they'll hang it like, your eye level is here and the rugs are hung here, right? And in a home, you kind of want things at eye level. Just maybe a little bit above eye level even would be okay. So those are the main things that I want to tell you about framing. Find the frame that you like and the frame that works for you, and experiment if you want. I like to go with cream, natural wood, or black, but you may want to frame all your rugs in red, or might be a signature that all your frames are yellow. I don't know. Or they're all different colors. Experiment, have fun, play with it. And remember that if you don't have a frame, you simply use map pins, which are just little short pins with heads in them, with heads on them. I'll find you one. And use a map pin and put that rug right in the wall. I'll just show you here. Let's get a map pin out. So if you don't have a frame, don't fret. These are little map pins like this. You can buy them at department stores, and you could just take it, pop it in, cover it up, and there you got a little rug on the wall. These are the kinds of nails, they're kind of upholstery tacks that I often use to put in the wall and hang my rugs on when they're framed. Okay, so that's just some tips for you, and I think that's about it. That's all I got to tell you. It's a free course, so, and we did it many years ago. Now all these videos have been updated, and I just hope you have fun with your rug hooking. And because when I teach you to learn how to frame your rugs, I think it's going to excite you, and you're going to hook a lot more, because you've got, you know, all kinds of little spaces around your house. I bet that you could pop a little rug in here or there, or yeah, go do it. Go do it. Go do it. It's really fun. And remember, if you know how to hook rugs, teach somebody else, because when you teach somebody how to hook rugs, you just never know what you're teaching them. Thank you for watching and for being part of this video and Deanne Fitzpatrick Studio. Take care.